What's going on, Omnibuddies? Mitch here, and today we are celebrating International Women's Day. Now, it is International Women's Day as of the making of this video. I wasn't able to film it right away because I was taking my daughter to archery lessons for the first time last night, and she's doing super good, and it's super fun to shoot bows and arrows, so loving that. But speaking of women doing awesome things, I want to bring my top 4 women in comics. Now, this isn't necessarily women creators, but some of them are women creators. Actually, my top one, my number 1 comic book for best, like female protagonist kind of a thing in comics is both a female creator and a female-centric character. All of these are female-centric characters, so if you're looking for a strong female lead, these are going to be my top 4 picks for you, and there will be some kind of honorable mentions along the way. So let's get into it. All right, so my number 4 right now is actually, I'm just doing book 1 because it's part of a 3-book series, and there's actually more coming out, and it's really cool story, and I freaking love it. It is Forever Carlisle in Lazarus. Now this story, if you don't know, it's from Greg Rucka. He is a beast at world creation, and he is so good at characterization. Forever Carlisle, she is the main protagonist in this, and she kicks butt, and it is friggin' awesome. So it's like a post-apocalyptic-esque type thing where the entire country, world really are divided into these big kind of almost mob family, that type of thing. And so she is kind of the enforcer of the Carlisle family, and she just destroys everything. And along the way, she starts figuring out some stuff out. Is she being used? Is she using people? How do you go back? What's the difference? And the art in this is freaking gorgeous, like just killer, no pun intended, because she is an absolute killer, and she is made to kill, but she is super smart and definitely fits the bill of a strong female lead. Great series, great book. So glad these are getting reprinted. If you want to hit up channel sponsor Organic Price Books, use code Omnibuddy for $2 off every order. If you're ordering 3 or more books at the same time, be careful if you're pre-ordering because you have to wait till the last book comes out. You can get 5% off your entire order of 3 or more books using code Omnibuddy. Ship it together, all one word. But there are 3 hardcovers of this and getting reprinted and things like that. So jump on this amazing series. Freaking cool. Greg Rucka also has some more stuff coming out. I think it's called The Forged, and really looking forward to that. Awesome books. That's number 4. Number 3 comes to us from Brubaker and Epstein, and this book is so good. Every time someone asks me for a recommendation of what book they should read, just like, I kind of want to get a good feel for comics and what they can do, but have it be, not super crazy long, but all be self-contained in one book. This is the book I usually try and recommend. It is Velvet. And so this is like this super cool spy thriller. She is what you'd assume to be just kind of like the secretary for like I think it's CIA, like in a spy office type thing. And there's a lot more to her than just being a secretary. She is, again, BA, just crazy cool. Velvet, she is obviously, she's a spy, and she's far more than just pushing paperwork at a desk. It is so cool, the political intrigue. She's an even cooler Jason Bourne, I think, in my mind. So this book, just amazing, super cool. Like, so good. She kicks so much butt, and she is so smart. Oh, man. Velvet, so good. And again, Brubaker, he's such a good writer, so good with characterization. Epstein's art is just outstanding in this. So cool. It very much kind of fits that bill of like smart girl kicking butt and doesn't even have time to take names because she's kicking so much butt. All right, so I'm going to get into number two. Number two is from one of my favorite creators. And this guy, Terry Moore, is an absolute beast. And he does such a good job with his Mooreverse, Terry Mooreverse, whatever you want to call it. He's got, Strangers in Paradise. He's got Rachel Rising, Echo. What else we got up there? Serial. He's got this whole huge universe that he's like bringing together. But one of his books was one of my very first Omnis, and I didn't think I'd like horror until this point, until I read this book. But Rachel Rising, it's a little hard to see because I have the limited edition black edition. There's also like a all green hardcover edition, and then there's like a black and red softcover trade paperback edition. But this book, y'all, it is so good. It is all black and white, and Terry Moore's art is just insane. Like, so cool. And Zoe in here, I mean, it's basically nearly all ladies in this book, and it's a big book too, so it just keeps going and getting crazier, like very horror witch trials, Salem witch trials, witchcraft, like demons, and trying to figure out what's going on, why Rachel is rising from the dead, kind of a thing. It's bananas. It was such a cool read, and there are so many. This isn't just Rachel, who's a cool, strong female lead in this book. It is like the entire cast is so many great, strong female leads, strong female antagonists, like, so good. I love this book. If someone's interested in horror, but only wants to, dip their toes in it, this is the book I usually always recommend because it is so good, and again, self-contained, and the trade paperback at least is readily available. Hopefully he gets to reprint the hardcover omnibus again, the green one, because this is the signed limited edition one, which I miraculously got. But this book is so good. Friggin' love Rachel Rising. If you are at all intrigued in dipping your toes in horror, this is the book to get. This is so good. I mean, there's plenty of other great horror books by Gideon Falls and things like that, but Rachel Rising is so good, and it bleeds into all these other universes. So if you fall in love with Terry Moore, like I did, he's got a whole other cast and universe of amazing, strong female leads going on. Motor Girl, that's the other one. That one was so good, dealing with ex-military PTSD. Wow, so good. Okay, number one, here we go. This is by an amazing powerhouse creator. She's friggin' awesome in everything she touches and does. And you know what? It's a great female lead, super strong, empowered female. We got Red Sonja, The Complete by Gail Simone. Holy cow, I had never read Red Sonja. In fact, in my overview that I did of this book, I called it Red Sonja because I had no idea. But someone corrected me, thank you. It is Red Sonja by Gail Simone. Whew. This book is insane. She is like viscerally, like crazy good at fighting, and the art is just holy cow. Who does it? Walter Giovanni is on art in this. Just crazy. One, I love end sheets. Look at those end sheets, just blood splattered. And then we just go right, oh man. This is not good for the younger crowd probably, but she owns her violent nature, she owns her sexuality, she owns her womanhood, all that kind of stuff. She is a BA in this, and Gail Simone, I don't know if you follow her on Twitter, she's a BA too. She's hilarious. She trolls so hard on Twitter. It is friggin' amazing to watch and read the threads when she's trolling. She just kills it on everything she does, including just trolling on Twitter. But this book, so good, and I'm pretty sure that it's in print still, and you can pick it up again at OPB. Most of these, I think you can probably pick up relatively cheap. Rachel Rising, if you're trying to get in the hardcover, probably not, but holy cow. If you're looking, I mean, it's not a huge book. It's not, what is it? Volume 2, issues 0 through 18. So it's 19 issues of just killer, literally, storytelling. So good. And it's just such an interesting, like, this is, it's like I grew up watching Xena Warrior Princess and the old Hercules and things like that, and Conan the Barbarian. This is the step up from that, most definitely. So cool, and it is in that giant, oversized. It's not even oversized. Like if you look at it, it's in that like library edition size. So like there's a wait, here, let's get a Omni here. That one's a little bit shorter than a regular Omni. There. So this is oversized hardcover next to her. Yeah, so it's a lot bigger size than the regular normal oversized hardcover. But yeah, if you are looking for great strong female leads, those are my 4 recommendations. I mean, I threw in a couple other ones with Terry Moore and things like that in there, but there are so many good ones. Yeah, so you have Lazarus, you have Velvet, Rachel Rising, and of course Gail Simone's Red Sonja. So if you're looking for some great strong female leads to read now that it has been, probably watching this after International Women's Day, that is my recommendations. Those are my recommendations. Let me know in the comments what your recommendations are for strong female leads. I would love to hear what they are and share what you all have to recommend. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell for notification, do all those things. But again, the most important thing to do, I say this in every video, comment. You're gonna be hard pressed to find a comment on any of my networks where I don't respond personally and try and suck you into a conversation or something like that. But comment, love talking with you all. Let me know in the comments what you would recommend for this International Women's Day. Women, if you're watching this, happy International Women's Day. You are freaking amazing. We love you. All right, that's it. Take care. Stay cool.